the 5th of July, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Hey, good morning. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, Yeshiva Samanavshi, here in Yerushalayim Care of Zoom. We are in the Ramah of Sif Kuf Lamed Aleph in the Ramah.
Kuf Lamed what?
The Ramah of Sif Chet of Kuf Lamed Aleph.
Kuf Lamed Aleph.
Sif Chet the Ramah.
Sif Chet.
The Ramah. And we started with the Mishnah Berura, gave a Hakdama, and we're now just about to finish up with the Halacha L'Maisa. Yeah, Eliezer Tzvi, would you like to read? I think you're muted, perhaps.
You're correct. Sorry about that. Okay.
Start with Ramah. V'chein also l'kol adam.
V'chein also l'kol adam lipo al paneim b'pashut yadayim reglayim afilu im ein sham even mashkis av im notel kitzas al sido mutar im ein sham even mashkis. Yas v'chein yasu yom kippur shenoflan al pneihem im yatziu sham asavim k'dei lahafsik bein ha-karka v'kein noagim. Okay, so, and similarly, it is also for a person to prostrate himself completely on the ground, even if they're I guess the rock is not exposed.
This is really like a polished stone. It's not a polished stone.
Okay, if it's not okay. Avalim, if he lies on his side, then it's slightly on his side, then it's going to be mutter. If the stone is not polished, and similarly we do on Yom Kippur when we fall on our faces. If you put something, I guess if you put something, if you cover it up, so you can.
Right. If they imyatziu asavim, they would, the custom was they would spread grass in the big
okay.
Yeah, asavim.
So in order to act as a hesek to the ground, and that is our practice.
This polishing of the stone, is that making it better or worse?
The polished stone's worse. Polished stone's worse, right? That's the way it was. They used to bow down to a polished stone. I was once in the United. This is going way back in America. I was once in the United Nations building in New York City on the East River. So there in the lobby they have a sanctuary. I think they call it a sanctuary. So what was there? Basically it was a very dimly lit room, and with like a bench all around on the sides of the room, and in the middle they had a big block of black stone that was highly polished. So that was the type of avodah zarah that they would do. They would bow down on that type of a rock. And that would be part of the avodah zarah.
Wow.
Yeah. So so we can't do that. No, that's not for us.
Okay, Mr. Brewer.
Yeah. So we did the Hakdama in Sifkat Mem. The Mishnah Berura gave a lengthy Hakdama, which we did yesterday. Basically, I'll just summarize. Basically, if you have there are two factors. One, it has to be a complete prostration, right? With the like spread out with the arms and the legs completely spread out. It also has to be on a polished stone. If you have that, then that's deraisa. That's an issa deraisa. If you only have one of the two, then it's an issa derabanan. Even if you only have one of the two, issa derabanan. So basically, that was the preface to Mr. Berura again. Then so if you look toward the take a look about 2 or 3 lines from the end of Sifkat and Mem, just before the beginning of Sifkat and Mem Aleph, says V'chein asur l'kol adam.
Right. Ratzalomri wants to say, Kamo Adam Chashuv Chanal. We're talking about a prominent person. Also, I feel below Evan Masjid. It's also for him to prostrate, even if it's not on a polished stone. V'kein Chachan similarly here. Elo Desham Israfil Derek Keda.
Derek Kida. Right. Asur Filu Derek Kida. Kida is actually it's in this week's parsha. If you want, you have a chumash this week's parsha. Parsha's Balak.
Not with me.
Okay, take a look. If you want to take a look, let's see where it is here. Let's see here. 1 second. Let me find it here. Yeah. It was when Bilam realized that there was a malach there by him, right? 1 second. Yeah, it's in Perek Chaf Beis, Pasuk Lamed Aleph. You have it there, Lou?
I'm getting it.
Okay. Chaf Beis 22, Pasuk Lamed Aleph 31.
I got it.
You want to read the pasuk?
Vayagal Hashem es enei Bilam Vayar es Malach Hashem Nitzav B'derech V'charbo Shalufa B'yado Vayikod Vayish Tachu Lefanav.
La'apav
La'achav.
on his face, right? V'yikod, v'yistachavu, meaning he literally, yikod is like bowing, and yistachavu is to prostrate on his face. He bowed and prostrated himself on his face.
On his face, right. So this is Bilam.
Yeah, this is Bilam, right? But when he saw the malach, he got serious about things.
Right.
So there you have the two expressions, yakod, like bowing, and yistachavu, of prostrating.
Which means spreading the hands and the feet out.
Apparently, yeah, exactly. Have to see if Chazal. I'm not sure if Chazal give a description. It might be Chazal give a description, but that's what we're referring to. Where there's the type of bowing that we do in on Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. That's a form of yishtachav. That's what we say. Umakim korim u'mishtachavim u'modim, mishtachavim u'modim, right?
Right. We usually translate that as prostrate.
Right.
And what was the point that was made about on his side? If you do it on your side,
right. To do it on the side is it's something which is permissible because it's not a full-fledged prostration. The fact that you're on your side shows you're not completely prostrated.
What is he saying here? No, the sham also feel they're akida, but if akida is only bowing,
Right.
What is it, Osir? Why is he saying it's Osir?
That's referring to, I think, it Adam Chashuv, correct?
But which bow is he saying is Osir? Is this bowing during Tachanun, or I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, this is the bowing during Tachanun, correct. This is the relationship to Tachanun, correct. That's right.
So is this saying bowing down instead of just putting your head on your arm is what is Osir?
Right, exactly.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
But when we, on Yom Kippur, when we bow, we don't spread our hands and feet out, but we put our body down, right? We put our arm on the ground and we put our head on our arm.
Right. Head on our arm. I'm not sure if we do. I put a head on our arm. We
Put that on the ground.
ground, yeah.
Oh yeah, you put your hands in front of you and you kind of go like this, right?
Right.
Yeah. Right.
So that's not what we're talking about here.
Apparently not.
Because I was told that you have to put down a towel or something because you can't touch the
Because it's a
stone.
rich, you have polished stone. If you're doing it on tile, it's on polished stone.
Right.
Right.
It's not the Raisa, but it could be the Rabbanan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, even though you're not prostrating, it's still not good if it's stone.
Correct.
But the towel alleviates that problem.
That's right. Okay.
Avahacha ein isarak davka derech parchidam relayim. But here in Tachanun, the only issue is if you specifically spread out your hands and feet.
Right.
Okay.
Very good.
Mem Aleph. Ein sham evan masket. There is no polished stone. A ritzvah avanim, or a floor of stone. The im yesh sham ritzvah avanim. If you have a floor made of stone, afilu derech kida osir. Even the down is going to be osir. Vidafka bishaponov ubot devukim bekarka, and specifically when your head, your face is on the ground, is close, it's attached to the ground.
Right.
Alim shocha betefila.
If he's going to bow during davening, like we do, the bowing that we do in davening.
Okay. Affiliation ritzvah shar, even if there's the polished floor, it's going to be fine. Vidavka neged ritzvah avonim, and specifically against the ritzvah of stone. Well, ritzvahs the veinim of brick.
Yeah, brick. That's opposed to brick, meaning because brick is something which is formed, right? It's
Right
from clay, and you form the bricks. But the stones, they have a certain essence to themselves.
So this a ritzvah of stone would be different than one of tile. If you were to get tile, then
tile's ceramic, right? Tile's ceramic. Right?
Could be marble. Could be marble.
Could be. Yeah, it depends. It may, if you really want to be analytical about it, it could depend very clearly on whether or not these tiles that you have a halakhic status of being like bricks or being like stones.
Okay. Because I know even the tiles we have in our house were marble that was cut.
Right. I mean, it's
not like a brick. It wasn't fired.
Like sometimes they grind up the marble and then they put it together with holes.
No. These were like large blocks of marble that were cut into appropriate sizes. Or they were cut and polished. They were not fired or any sort.
Right. The actual stone. It's actually stone. Right. Exactly. Right. So
okay.
that would be that's the real McCoy what we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be Evan Ritz. That would be considered Evan Ritzpah. Fine.
Right.
Hold on a second. I lost my place. Give me a second. Okay. Also, the Evan caused it because it's written stone. The word stone is written in the Levana Lav Evanu, and brick is not considered stone. Kiksi Vatahi Lahem Halavena Evan.
Right. I think that was by the
Would
Migdal
that be like
bubble.
in Mitzrayim?
Or
when they're doing the-
or the Migdal bubble. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I could try and look it
He
up.
doesn't. Yeah, hold on. 53. Let's see what he is here.
Tells you where?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Uh, he- okay, he has the Dirshu has a footnote on marble stone, the Evan Shayish, Kosev Shash Shevet Halevi, Chelik Aleph Sif Chof Gimel, Sha'af Shahaya Nachsheves Be'evan Im Shem Levi, that the marble is considered stone. Okay, Lachain Legabe Noga Batim Enum Nachsheves Evan.
Uh-huh.
So as far
So
as how it's not considered a stone,
That's
we
not
call
considered-
Malcolm Kivin Shilagabe Isser Ze Kasa Torah Evan Mashket Gamhu Asar. The Torah talks about a polished stone is Asar. This is also going to be Asar. To call Evan Haruya the Mashkes Beklau HaIsser. That any stone that's possible to be polished fits into this Isser. It doesn't say where he's quoting it from.
Yeah.
It doesn't say where the
I-
pasuk comes from.
Yeah, I looked it up. It's by in Parshat Noach by the Migdal bubble.
Oh, okay, very good. Okay, Membeis, Im Ein Sham Evan Masketh, there's no polished stone. Vakayesh Sham Evan Masketh, there is polished stone. Lo Mahani Inyan Al Tzido, doesn't help to lie on your side. Kiven Shahu, the Pashat Yadam Roglaim, because he's spreading out his hands and feet. Mem Gimel Shenoflim Al Paneim, we fall on our faces. This is Yom Kippur. Rotzalomer wants to say Shehem Noflin. Derek Pashik Yad V'Raglav, when you fall down and spread out your hands and feet, Shalo al Haritzpa, it's not on a floor, Trichin Lachazes al Tzidem. You need to, at that point, you need to lie on your side. The Kain Shayesh Ritzva, and similarly, when you do have a floor, I feel Noflin, Derek Kadeh, even if you go on it in the Derek Kita Ba'alma of bowing down, so you can, Lahatos al Sidehim, you still have to lie on your side. Im Yatziu.
Okay.
Okay, if you spread grass out upon it, if you spread grass on the ground, Sharach Lomer, O Yatziu, it should really read O Yatziu, or you spread out. Grotzalomer wants to say the odds of feeling below Chato al Sidehim, if you're not lying on your side, it's going to be mutter b'shnei ha'afanim ilutz she'tziyarnu. What is he saying? B'sheni ha'afanim.
Meaning the two cases he was referring to before, the it's Kida on the side, or it's going to be Pasha Draglas with something intervening for you. The two cases that were discussed. That's
Okay.
okay. If you just have a minute, you could explain just the first part of the you have the Shart C in there if you have. I'm not sure if you have it there, Memdal.
I have it, yeah.
Memdal im haya poshet yadav araglav al ritzpa.
Which sif?
Memdalid.
Memdalid. Im haya pasha dam ra'av al ritzvah. If he spreads out his hand and feet on the floor, leperosh harishon shall Magen Avram, according to the first page of Magen Avram, Sifkat Nechaf Beis, Bevadai Lo Mahani Asavim Bli Hatai Al Tzido. Then putting out the grass doesn't help without lying on your side. Leperish Sheni, according to the second explanation of Magen Avram, After yesh lahakel aflitz ladas Rav Sharira. According to the second explanation, it's possible to be makel even according to the opinion of Rav Shviragon. V'tzorchin, you have to look into it. V'gam v'pri megadim
That's, I think, in this, which says
mishpotzes
Zav.
zahav sif kata.
Says
I guess
Vav.
so. Mishpotzes zahav is a book, is a sefer that the Pri Megadim wrote.
That's right.
Sif kata and tasvav. Lo Berura, there's no option. Lo Berura law.
It's not truly clarified, the thing. It's not true. It's not really clarified.
Okay. Hamilsa, excuse me, this Indian to permit it. L'chein stamped hadavar, and
I mean, he
that's
left it in a general form. He didn't go into specifics.
okay.
All right, very good. I should leave the rest of it. That's okay. Yeah. Very good. Okay, fine, Mr. Shem. Thank you, Lazy Tree. Thank you, Lou.
No problem.
Lazy Shem, hope to see you both tomorrow.
Very good. What are we learning tomorrow?
Yeah, I guess we're going to continue on. We'll continue on with Kuf Lamed Beis. Dini Kedusha.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. No problem. Very good.
Okay. Have a good
Talk to
day.
you tomorrow.
Thank
Have a
you.
good
Okay,
day.
thank you, Rabbi. Thank you,
Thank you, Lou.
Eliezer.
Thank you, Lazy
Yep. Have a good day.
You too.